Dimir control versus Malauer. I would like to play first and keep this hand. So we'll be starting with a tapped land. So no fatal push on turn 1, which is unfortunate, because that means the opponent can stick something. But it's very important for me to have Counterspell, Bind to Secrecy, and Drown in the Loch up, starting on turn 2. So that's how we will play it. Sure. So expecting to see a Kami or similar Lush Portico, maybe. That's something else. Trucks. Okay, so this could be what's her name again? Winota. Could be Winota. Okay, yeah. I could even counter the Kami, but I don't see any much of a reason to do that. And this is surely Winota here. So next turn I need the opponent can have natural order. So I can brainstorm and then I can still decide if I want to shuffle or not. So let's do that. Okay, so I did get some lands. I can also decide to only shuffle away one thing. I won't have this Mystic Sentry come into play untapped, unfortunately. I don't really want to shuffle away anything, but I will have to shuffle away probably one thing. So what's that gonna be? Drown in the Loch isn't active, really. But it will probably be soon. So let's put away the bind. Put the Mystic Sanctuary on top. Not shuffle. Draw that. Play it tapped. Or play the Otawara untapped, which means I could have Counterspell. Yeah, let's play the Otawara untapped. Play the Bauble, and then I can draw the Bind to Secrecy as well. Alright, so that seems like a decent way of navigating this. There's a Huntmaster, which I would then like to counter next turn. Okay, so took some navigation here. Once upon a time, land or creature. Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna increase the graveyard again for the opponent. So I just need to make sure I keep Winota away as well as natural order. So now I could fetch. Yeah, let's fetch the underground. What's it called? No, the Watery Grave. I don't run. It's unfortunate, but this Mystic Sanctuary will probably, will have to come into play tapped here. And pass. Alright, there's the Winota. With only 3 cards in the grave, it has to be Counterspell. Can I fetch? No. Otherwise, I could also use Fatal Push. If I had a fetch land, I could Fatal Push, but I don't, so it has to be Counterspell. Alright. Sure. No land. Well, 5 cards in the graveyard now, so that's good. So pass the turn. There's another Winota. Now I can use Drown in the Loch. End of turn, play the Bowmasters, kill the Kami. Now the Sanctuary can do something, and what it's gonna do is put the Drown in the Loch back on top. Or the Counterspell, that's the question. Nah, it's gonna be the Drown. There's enough cards in the graveyard. And attack. And now just keep attacking and keeping up all the counter magic. There's the Natural Order, which I cannot spell pierce, unfortunately, so we will have to bind it to Secrecy. End of turn, I will draw 2. And now I will keep a Drown in the Loch, spell pierce, and have Sauron's Ransom. Yep, the 1 spell pierce. I think that's like, yeah, it's nice to have a one-off. This deck has quite a few nice one-offs. Spell pierce, Legion's End is pretty strong. The Commit Memory, which can act as a end finisher as well. Well, I mean, the Winota deck definitely doesn't do so great against counterspell decks. Maybe post-board. Yeah, I don't think it runs much Veil of Summer either, because the sideboard is based more around the Grizzled Huntmaster. Which means it's more creature-based. It does have Voice of Resurgence, though. Which is not that... I mean, it's always a 2-for-1. That's what makes it good. At least against my deck, unless you have Swords to Plowshares, then it would be a clean kill if you do it on your own turn. Alright. End of turn. Play the Sauron's Ransom. Choose this pile. Make this the Ring Bearer. Should I just cycle this? Yeah, why not? Let's get a Sanctuary. Brainstorm, end of turn. Just put these 2 back. Draw 1 of them. Play a Sanctuary. Put a Counterspell on top. So I have Counterspell and Drown in the Loch that will draw in the next turns. I think the opponent is either kind of has disconnect or is just roping. So this is a good chance to practice patience, which is generally a nice feat to have also when playing Magic. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Yeah, the opponent left completely. So yeah, able to counter 2 Winotas and the Natural Order against the Winota deck is a good path to victory. Let's go on to the next game. Dimir Control versus Thorin Markov, MTG. The opponent goes first. I have a Bauble, but just a swamp. If that was at least a dual land, any kind of dual land, that would be better. I do have a... Yeah, I can't consider the Brainstorm here, so I will have one from the draw, one from the Bauble, and another draw. So I have 3 draws, so I will keep it. I will try it. At least, wait. I have 1 draw from the first turn 1. Alright, is this... Yeah, okay. Alright. The opponent molded... Oh wait, it's only a Preacher. Wait, so what I don't want is... If the life totals are equal, the opponent actually gets both triggers from this card. If the opponent has more, then draw. Then the opponent draws. Alright, this is... gonna be difficult, I'd say. Yep, gonna get counters, gonna get +1/+1s, etc. So definitely a good start for the opponent. Both triggers. Alright, end of turn, do this. Okay. This is actually interesting, but it's turn 4 play. So the only play I have next turn is Bowmasters anyway. Should I put back 1 Ransom and the Swamp? No, I need those lands. So 1 Ransom and 1 Charm. And I'll draw the... Oh, difficult choice actually. What's worth more here? Say, I have to play... No, I can actually play the Swamp as well, but I want turn 3 Charm, so it has to be this basically. Alright, I'm still gonna take some damage here. Ooh, that's actually a chance here to use the Bowmaster somewhat, to some a little bit effect. And at least counteract this Sauron's trigger. Yep, still gonna take some damage here, but at least this is good too. Pressuring the Sauron a little bit too. No block. Alright, so actually that was an okay-ish turn, I would say. Now the Sanctuaries comes into... Let's do this first. Let's take down the Sauron. Alright, that's good. There's no way this Sanctuaries come... So this hurts me really much. So I won't be able to play anything. Just because the Sanctuary is tapped. But I need the blue mana, so I'm just gonna have to take the turn here. So things didn't line up too well here. This Preacher is taking it all. A Sheoldred, which I can't counter either. Yep, I'm gonna take another 2. The only thing I can do is the commit. Really, I can't steal anything. Sauron's Ransom is gonna kill me. If I commit, I can only commit the Sheoldred. Which means the Preacher is still coming through, and I still don't have an answer for it. Still, I think this is my only play here. So let's do this. Nah, it's okay if the opponent gains 2 here. I want to do it later so that it stays on the 3rd. Otherwise, the opponent would have gotten 1 step closer to it. Alright, have to do this. I will block here to preserve a little bit of life total. Another Sauron. It's not... and now it's the... yeah, okay, now the Ripper. That's game, I would say. Yeah, there's no coming back from this. Alright, bad land situation versus a decent to good start from the opponent. What do we want? Definitely Thoughtseize. Tutor, Edict. End. Cut down. What's the Preacher? It's a 2/4, right? Not the Preacher. Yeah, the Preacher. It's a 2/4, so it's 6. The Sylex. The Pithing Needle. What is this? Sauron Imperious Bloodlord. Alright, what are we gonna remove? The Charms. And the Bowmasters? No, I can't. This deck cannot remove the Bowmasters. It's the win condition. Bind to Secrecy. Drown in the Loch a little bit. And 1 of these each. Alright, that's okay. Spell Pierce. Or Drown in the Loch. On the draw, I would say Drown. Now, Fatal Push is... it's important to keep fetch lands ready for the Preacher. Terrible hand. Better. I'm just gonna put back the Brainstorm, to be honest. I don't really need it that much. Alright. Straight up into Thoughtseize to prevent the potential turn 1 Dark Ritual into something. So the opponent will Thoughtseize me back. But that's actually fine. Should I just take the Ripper? Yeah, let's take the Ripper. In case the opponent draws a Sauron off the top. Taking the Legion's End. And the other card will take the Sheoldred's Edict. Ooh, that's pretty nice, actually. The opponent didn't Thoughtseize. Because the opponent was afraid of me drawing a land and not Thoughtseize blanking. Yeah, just take the Edict. That's, I mean, unpreventable. Starting to activate the Lurrus. There's a Bloodlord with what? Wow. Alright, at least I have some kind of an answer here. In the form of the commit. So now I still need to, yeah, find a way to... Wow. Okay, there's no coming back from this. Is there? Next turn the opponent cannot do this. I can put... Wait a minute, what can I do? I can use the Mystic Sanctuary to get back... a Thoughtseize. So I will draw the opponent will draw the Vein Ripper next turn. Cannot play it, cannot put it into play. And then I have Thoughtseize to take care of it. But I still have a Sheoldred I need to deal with. But that's gonna be the play here. Play this. Play this. Keep that low. Have a blocker. I will still take some damage from this Sheoldred. Yep. Take away this. Attack with everything to gain 3 and take out the Sauron and hope to draw something to take care of the Sheoldred. Yeah. Alright, so now I need to find a way to take care of the shield. What does this do? Draw 7 cards. That means I can actually deal with the Sheoldred, but the opponent could draw the Vein Ripper combo again. Is this is sorcery, right? Yeah. So this means I could actually take care of the Sheoldred. But I'm not... No, I cannot. Of course not. Because I would also... The Sheoldred would trigger as well. So no way. No way. Need to draw a removal spell here pretty soon. And I can't... If I get a draw spell, it's not gonna help either. Just counter that. Some more Bowmasters. Just for 1, yeah. Yep, playing Sheoldred in this vampire deck definitely makes sense to me. Brainstorm is my death. I have to keep both back in case the opponent has a something like going to 1. What are we gonna draw? Well, yeah, this is, even if I draw something now, it's too late, too little too late. So yeah, not being able to counter the Sheoldred was the game here, basically. Sheoldred won this on her own. Oh, wait a second. Sylex not enough either. Good game. The vampire deck showing some strength here for sure. Yeah, wasn't able to deal with it, unfortunately. And I think I didn't make that many mistakes, I would say, here. Yeah, this one wasn't for me to win. Let's go on to the next game. Dimir Control versus Kenji Kojima. Yeah, this seems pretty okay. Alright, so it's Sultai with a Lurrus, a Shaman coming in. And another one. So now is there even a point in pushing one of those Shamans? And also Lorien is going to give this Shaman some drain fodder. So this is going to hurt. But I think I cannot just leave my mana unspent. Just gonna grab an island here. 2 or more basic lands. Let's start off with the island to reduce damage here. There's the hollow. So yeah, okay. Island. This can be an island, and then the hollow will give me the second black. Alright. Let's pass the turn. Okay, so no plays, which means I'm gonna push one of the Shamans now. Why? Because the other one, I'll just try to steal it. And I will Lorien. Now, which land do I want to Lorien for? This is going to be an island anyway, so this one will be untapped, and then I can start touching the Mystic Sanctuaries. Good. Okay, the opponent didn't use this, even though unspent mana was available. I can... Okay, let's push the opponent's Shaman. Wait. I can also try and steal here. I can steal, I can push, I can... I'll just counter this. I'm gonna take some shock damage here, because I do need the second black now, I think. Wait, no, I don't. If I counter it, then I don't. Wait, should I have shocked the Shaman in response? Do I still want to... No, I want to keep up this charm now for countering. Okay. So what is this deck exactly, though? Is it Sultai Natural Order? Potentially. I need to be very careful of Natural Order. Alright, so now finally gotten rid of both those Bowmasters. Both the Shamans. Now I can play this untapped. And pass the turn, keeping up Charm and Bowmasters. Has their own Bowmasters, so maybe I shouldn't have been. I should have been more patient here, but fine. Let's play the swamp. I don't want to make a decision on the sanctuary yet. Her dig through time is awesome. No blocks for that. A scourge. Let's dig first. But if I digged, the opponent could have spell pierce or something. So I don't want to dig for the minimum price. Probably just even want to dig for paying only 2, which means I'll empty my graveyard completely, but I think I still have to do that. Oh, Drown in the Loch is good, and the Bowmasters is good too. Let's resolve it first. End of turn to this. Take care of the opposing Bowmaster. Go into my turn. And now play the Drown in the Loch, killing this. And attack with this. And keep up the Archmage Charm. For countering purposes. I can now start getting back Drown in the Lochs. Counter it. And now I can also get back an Archmage's Charm. Attack with... Let's attack with this now. Let's activate this. And pass the turn. The opponent is Sultai Control maybe too. But with using... Oh no, it's Sultai Death Shadow. Okay. Should I use the charm to draw? I can play a... No, I can't play... Let's hold on here for a second, right? If I play this, I can't play Archmage Charm and Drown in the Loch. So for now, I'm just going to hold back and wait. These are only 1/1s at the moment. The opponent needs a fetch land to increase their output. I can steal one and it'll be a 3/3? Alright, so there's a Scourge. Let that resolve. Now this I have to kill. I need to be very careful with this charm. If I try to steal now and the opponent counters it, I'll have a problem. If I draw 2 cards and the opponent plays Bowmasters, I also have a problem. So I will not be doing anything. I will again hold back and try to use Sauron's Ransom to gain the card advantage I need here now. Perfect. Now I can do this with Archmage's Charm. This could be the turning point in the game. Push and Charm. Seems okay to me. I'm gonna take that. This will be very... Shall I push one of the Death Shadows? I'd love to draw some Bowmasters, because this is a nice target for Bowmasters. But let's take care of one of them at least. I mean, I'll have to take care of them sooner or later, right? Can I play 2 charms? Yes, I can. So, no attack. Pass. Another Scourge. This one I will have to now counter it, actually. Do I want to try something in a turn? No, I don't. Spell Pierce is actually not too bad at this point. This gives me the opportunity next turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, it doesn't. I can't play both Charms and a Spell Pierce, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. No attacks. Pass. I knew that was coming. So I'm gonna have to use this. I want to protect my hand here. Now I'd love to just steal, but I can't, because I need the Spell Pierce up in protection here. That's a good draw again. So this game is dragging out a little bit, which is unfortunate because it gives the opponent many draws. But if I attack, I'm just going to grow the shadow. Fatal Push is fine. Now I have Bowmasters in the graveyard for my Lurrus. Now I will try and steal, will I? No, I will play a Ransom. And now I have Archmage and Spell Pierce up. Perfect. So that was the perfect use for the Spell Pierce. Yep, that was... Being able to use that Spell Pierce here at this point was definitely the win con here. So the opponent is a more controlling deck. Shaman, okay, maybe just using the green for the Shaman. It's a quite interesting deck, actually. Do I want Cut Down? Really, it's difficult choice. But with Shamans and Bowmasters around, maybe. The Sylex is good, I would say. An Edict is good. Lonely End is good as I'm on the draw. Do I want the Demonic Tutor? Alright, gonna take out 1, 2 Brainstorms. No, I don't need the bind, I guess. Difficult, because picking up 2 charms on the draw here. Do I need the Cling to Dust? Does the opponent's deck really do some graveyard stuff? Don't think so. Let's take out that too. Okay. Yeah. Oh god. Opponent goes first. Only 1 land, but a Brainstorm. Okay, perfect. Let's tap land. Let's a mediocre start. I'm pretty happy the opponent didn't have Thoughtseize here and actually no turn 1 and 2 plays. So this is now getting us a little bit back into it. I don't have a counter magic. Do I want a Thoughtseize here? Leaving me up with only a cut down and or a fatal push. The Brainstorm is going to be difficult to play. I mean, this looks like a Bowmasters for sure. Let's hold back for now. No need to do the first move. Yeah, there's the Bowmasters. So now I will Brainstorm in response to that. Perfect. Put back a dig. Put back... What else? I need to consider that whatever I put back, I might have to shuffle it away. I want both lands. So dig and not the charm, it's my only counter magic. Maybe the cut down. Gonna put the cut down on top though. Okay, so the opponent's Bowmasters have come down. I only have 1 mana up, which would shuffle away the cut down. Alright, but I don't have to. And now I have the mana I need. Gonna be patient. Continuing to be patient. Keeping the Thoughtseize for a little later to take out, you know, when the opponent's hand is whittled down a little bit more. To take away maybe the one thing that is then still a potential threat. Starting off with my Bowmasters here. Which the opponent is probably not happy to see. Alright, another Bowmaster. This needs to... No, this could be an island potentially. No, it can't. If I want to cut down now. Okay, let's let all this resolve first. Oh, wait a minute, this... Do I mind if this is a 2-2? No. Okay, so my Bowmaster's killing their Bowmasters. Okay, let the opponent do their thing first. If I cut down on this and the opponent plays another Bowmaster, then it's a 3-3 and cut down will not work on it. So I will use Fatal Push. Alright, that was quite a... Pass the turn, be patient. This is the most patient Thoughtseize I've ever had, I think. Okay, Fatal Push is... I'll do everything at end of turn. Yep, even if that means taking another damage here. End of turn. Bowmaster. No, should I Sauron's Ransom? No, let's Bowmaster. At some point I probably should have Thoughtseized. Now if I Thoughtseize and it's a land or something, that would be pretty bad. is this? Alright. Wow, this Thoughtseize. Should I use it for the Lurrus? That's my last option here. Alright, let's be patient again. I don't have too many lands, unfortunately. Keeping this back to take care of this. We're both at 11. There's a Ransom. Shit. Okay, the opponent doesn't have green mana at the moment. Clearing the board up. The opponent is playing a Scourge, which I need to charm here, right? Which is unfortunate, I cannot ransom them. But if I ransom and I don't find a... Let's commit it to use the mana most efficiently here. And just, yeah. Now that's unfortunate. So now this hits the table, which means it needs to be answered immediately. So I think that's already game. Unless I Sorin's Ransom into a 1 mana removal, which is basically, it has to be Fatal Push. Has to be. And next turn the opponent can use the Shaman to create green mana. So, yeah. Wait a minute. I can steal the Shaman. Yeah, let's do it like this. Steal the Shaman to have a chump blocker. Play this to take out the opponent's Veil. And yeah, and hope for another turn. Alright, so now it's the Lurrus. Yeah, I was just gonna say it's about time to activate it. So, still, I have to Sauron here. I have to Sauron into some kind of removal spell. And then I cannot counter the Lurrus, which means the Lurrus will get back Bowmasters, which is also terrible. So this game is probably out of my hands. Let's Sauron first and just see what we get. Yeah, it has to be this. It is a Fatal Push. But still, the Lurrus will come down now with bringing Bowmasters. Yep. Yep. Oh, and even bringing back... What? Okay, yeah, the could have been a Scourge as well. So now I have to... This can be cut down for the Lurrus. Alright. Activate my own Lurrus. Keep up a Counterspell. And go down to 5. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna be another Sanctuary. Putting on top again the cut down. Or a dig through. No, dig through time. Let's counter the Inquisition to make sure my Lurrus is available. Alright. What's the last card in my opponent's hand? Okay, so I have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, another. So Bowmasters and Dig Through Time can buy me some time. If I play the Lurrus, okay, it has to be the Bowmasters to kill their Bowmaster and give me some blockers. Wow, what a game. End of turn. Dig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. Alright, Fatal Push is perfect. Drown in the Loch is also perfect. This will... If I do this, I will not have Drown in the Loch available. I cannot do this. I cannot play the Lurrus, unfortunately. So I will have to hold back and wait. I need Drown in the Loch available for me. Happy to trade and keep the opponent's board as clean as possible. Brainstorm is fine. Could turn into 2 playable cards for the opponent, but I don't think I can just use the Drown to counter Brainstorm. Alright, so now I can Lurrus, but still not play any Bowmasters with it. Because I need the Drown in the Loch up. Unless I shock with Watery Grave, which I don't really want to do. But I think I actually will do it here. Because the opponent doesn't have burn spells. So the Bowmaster is the only thing that can get me. Yeah, I think I need to start going on. Now I just need an attack with the Lurrus. No way, Spell Pierce, wow. Alright, alright. So, Lorien Revealed, draw... Wait. Can I do this and then Aftermath doing loads of damage? I think I can. Yeah, this is game. Amazing. Let's win like this. I hope... unless the opponent has a counterspell in hand, then I'm just done for. Oh my god, what's gonna trigger first here? don't know how this works. No idea how this works, to be honest. I think the opponent's trigger first or something. Okay, I shouldn't. Wow, damn it. Why did I choose this point? Yeah, I think I made a mistake here, but let's just see to understand how this works. I think the opponent's trigger later. And then resolve first. Yeah, okay, so it's game. Yeah, okay. The opponent did have exactly the right cards still flowing on. I'm gonna put back a little bit more of the expensive stuff, I guess. Take out an Edict. Don't know. Actually, I think I'm good. That was really close. I think, yeah, if I would have been more patient, just kept playing Bowmasters turn after turn to block, that would have been sufficient. So I didn't really need to go in the offensive like that. But I was just sure, you know, the opponent just, yeah, had the spell pierce and then exactly another Bowmaster. Well, anyway, keep. Okay, so let's take it home from here now. Let's bauble, yeah, I'll bauble now because then this cannot be Bowmastered. Because I draw in the opponent's upkeep, which is when the opponent still only has one land. Okay, a shaman. I have the push for it. Okay, it's a good draw. 4 lands is kind of a threshold I want to get to. Could be Spell Pierce. Oh, even worse, Veil of Summer. Wow. That's pretty deadly. That's the exact card your opponent needs to kind of get back being on the draw. Now I'm low on cards. So I will be needing... Yeah, I'm gonna put a push on top. Pushes are gonna be important in this game. The opponent has... Every creature is basically... 1 or 2 mana only. So the push will kill everything. There's the first Scourge. Let's just counter it. I will not play the Bowmasters. I don't want to be the first one to land them. Let's put the Counterspell on top. And activate the Lurrus. Already? To use my mana here? No. Alright, the opponent didn't play anything. I'm still gonna hold back from the Bowmasters. And continue to be patient. So the opponent is also basically Dimir control, but it runs shamans and all of the, you know, low life become big creatures. Now should I start playing the Bowmasters? Yeah. With the opponent activating that and only 2 mana available, I think it's a good chance to do that. Counter the opponent's Bowmasters? Yes. And pass. Fortunately, my Fatal Push can't kill the opposing Lurrus. I hope the opponent doesn't have Counterspell or Drown in the Loch, but it does, as usual. So that's... Okay, but the opponent can't play anything here now. And there's the perfect answer to it. That was a great draw. Yeah, activate my Lurrus and pass the turn. Alright, the opponent pushing my Bowmaster. I can't Lurrus into anything else. It's a 5/5, because I'm at a pretty high life total. I'm not gonna Fatal Push end of turn, because I think the opponent might just have Spell Pierce. This is looking like a close game again. It's low on life total, but has quite a few cards in hand. This Fatal Push, yeah, this is an ugly Thoughtseize. But I was expecting Thoughtseize, because that's also one of the cards the opponent's deck runs. Which my deck, well, only runs in the sideboard. What can that get me back? What? 3 more attacks. Now, do I want to... Brainstorm. What am I going to put on top if I decide to go for the Mystic Sanctuary? Probably a Drown in the Loch. Okay, take the Thoughtseize. Playing a Bowmasters. Just a Drown in the Loch isn't even a good answer for the Bowmasters. I'm probably just gonna draw. Yeah, that was a good choice. Pass. Should I have Sauron in my own turn here, maybe? Okay. Let's do that first. Sauron's Ransom first. Yep. Okay, so that resolves. I will now put the Sauron's Ransom back on top. I didn't have a dig through time anywhere. Yeah, I have to play this. The opponent could have Veil of Summer. Which would be probably game. Drown and the Hollow. Is that enough? Is that enough? I want this. Ah, bad choice. Bad choice. That was game. Should have taken that. Drawing with this is gonna kill me, and everything else is gonna kill 8, 9, 10. I'm at 2. I don't have any more Mystic Sanctuaries. So I think I lost here, unless I draw Bowmasters. Yeah, let's just get lands out of the deck. Yeah, that's game. Nice deck, though, from the opponent, I would say. Should have taken the Drown in the Loch there. But even then... Yeah. What went wrong here is really my question. Okay, the opponent... Yeah, Veil. I mean, honestly, I think that early Veil had quite the impact. Veil is just such a great card against black-blue. So basically every card my deck plays can be veiled. So it's just the perfect card against the deck. And then Bowmasters as well. That's basically what... I mean, I have Bowmasters too, but... Yeah. And Veil even counteracts my Thought Seizes as well. So I think that's kind of what won the game here. Well, was interesting matches, good matches. Unfortunately, the opponent was victorious. Yep, that's things. That's how it is. Let's go on to the next game and see if we can win 2 out of 4. Dimir control versus Red Claws. Alright, let's see if we can grab a win here. Going first, 1 land. We'll have to brainstorm end of turn first thing. Alright, so now I will need to brainstorm again immediately and hopefully hit a land now. Okay, perfect, there's 2 lands. Alright, so a little awkward. Do I want to shuffle away both brainstorms? Or maybe just the Cling to Dust and a brainstorm? I think that's pretty okay. Yeah. And brainstorm again immediately? I don't have any other play, honestly. Let's keep it like this for now. Alright, at least the land situation has been somewhat resolved here. Alright, I will brainstorm again to hide some stuff. So we will hide a Counterspell and a Charm. And draw them, redraw them in that order. The Otawara will be played as a land. Gonna draw the Charm as well. Do I want to play the Bowmasters end of turn and have them Bowmastered back? I think I do. It's just a risk I have to take. Alright. At least getting in, yeah, alright. At least drawing out the Veil, getting in the creature. The opponent could have actually played the Veil of Summer once my Bowmaster hit the battlefield, so that if I chose them as the target, they could even fizzle this token. 3 cards in graveyard. Alright, let's take it easy. Activating that. Should I draw 2 here? Yes, I will. One green mana open doesn't represent anything that could. I will cycle here now in order to make a land drop. Put on top the Archmage's Charm. It's one of my favorite targets. Attack. And have 2 counterspells up. A Ragavan, yep! Dashing it in. Another Veil, which I will counter now because it's just... I don't even want the opponent to gain a card advantage here. So the opponent is running main deck Veil of Summers. I think we're in a... I'm in a pretty good position here now. Don't like to see that though, so we'll just counter it. Play a Ransom. Everything that kills my creatures I'm not too worried about. I'll take this one. Not ideal, but those two cards also not ideal. Another Ransom is good. This can get back things, but let's play a Swamp first to get more black. Do we need more black? Yeah, later on for the Lurrus, I would say. Alright, and keep up Counter Magic and another Sauron's Ransom. So the opponent, yeah, is down on card advantage because having to use push, and lightning bolt on a couple of on the Bowmasters is usually very card draining. Yep, I'll take that. That's in the grave. Alright, so play up that, play this. Have counter magic up, activate the Lurrus, and pass the turn. Alright, that's a good card for the opponent, for sure. Gonna counter this. I don't want to lose my Lurrus. That was a good draw. Play the Lurrus. Play a Bauble for now to reduce the... yeah, just to keep my mana high for being able to play Assemble the Team. I will not counter that. I will counter whatever it gets back. An Assassin's Trophy. Do I need to worry about this here now? Once it's gone, it's gone. I only have 2 more Bowmasters left to win the game with. Yeah, that's fine. I will allow it to resolve, but I will push it before combat. With a Sanctuary grabbing... Lorien, maybe? No, it's Charm again. Now I just need to find my 2 remaining Bowmasters. Or steal some 1-mana creature from the opponent. That castle is actually a little bit problematic now. It's a good card to have when cards in hand are low. Alright, I don't want these lands. Let's put those back. Again with the push. There's the Bowmasters. Right. And a dig through tower as well. Bind secrets and another dig through tower. This game should be locked up now. The opportunities... Oh, I could have just memoried here. This time I would have probably won. But, I mean, with these amount of counter magic, I'm locked in for the win anyway. I would say. Not 100%, of course. Magic, you know, with magic there's always something you didn't consider. I will even counter that. I'm okay with that. Get the last deck land out of the deck. End of turn, I will use this creature card. Which one do we want? Let's take the Jarcel. And we shall use the Oracle. Okay, so again, what is this? It's Jund, right? It's Jund. Yeah, full on Jund. Blood Moon could be a thing, and Veil of Summer is going to be a thing. Still, I'm going to get some Thoughtseizes. Maybe one Aether Gust. The end. Edict. Edict. I didn't see Bowmasters. Doesn't mean the opponent isn't playing them. Go down on the expensive cards a little bit. Go down on the Brainstorms. And the Cling to Dust could be relevant. Let's bind. Lonely End. Maybe let's get rid of the Lonely End as well. Sorry, not the Lonely End, the Legion's End. Tough choice, but it's... yeah, I'm gonna take it out. Yeah, reduce the curve a little bit. Didn't see many creatures, so I'm not sure what kind of creatures the opponent is continuously running. But let's play it like this for now. That's fine. Baubles will fill up the graveyard for an early Dictator time. Okay. pay 2 in case of fatal push. And I will use 2 baubles here. Oh god, a blood moon. Well, no, not too bad. I have the counterspell for it, unless if the opponent no Thoughtseize or anything of the sorts. I will push it in the turn, but this could be veiled. But I still have to take the chance here. Because otherwise the Blood Moon will be protected by Veil of Summer, which is also pretty terrible. I have to draw land here with this Bauble now, basically. No, I don't know, that's not even an option. Because I can't even play it anymore, so the Blood Moon's coming down as well. So this is... Blood Moon's down this game. I can't really do anything against it. Yeah, and no Aether Gust or anything available to get rid of it. Okay, only one land, and the opponent did have the... Alright, now Lonely End can go back out, and Legion's End can return. The rest, I will keep it as it were. I'm not sure. Actually, even with... Yeah, I'm gonna put it like this. With all those... with Veil of Summer being such a prominent threat, even Thoughtseize, it doesn't seem too great. And prefer to just have some other cards available. Alright, a little land heavy. Well, not that heavy, just, you know, instead of... I prefer 3 lands usually, but 4 is fine-ish. The other cards are all playable in the early game, so that's good. Only 1 black source, though. Sure. The opponent seems to be after my threats or my draw spells most of the time. Not really my answers to their threats. So is... Sure. Let's grab a Watery Grave. Or even just a Sunken Hollow. Why do I choose Sunken Hollow? Because the Watery Grave, I always still have the option to bring it into play by shocking. This one I don't. When she drew another land. And I showed that to the opponent, which might have been less than ideal, but the benefit is that if the opponent doesn't play anything, I can fetch a tapped dual land. Alright, let's see. Maybe the opponent plays a non-creature spell here, which would be nice. Maybe a Blood Moon. No Blood Moon. Alright, this is my chance to play a Bowmaster. Should I target myself out of fear for the trigger? Yes. Out of fear from the... it's the worst thing that can happen. That's one of the better things that could happen. Now I'm tapped out, so there's a risk here, but I had to do it, otherwise a Veil of Summer would have given the opponent too much card advantage. Alright, another Bowmaster. The good thing is my Otawara can bounce their token. So my token will be on the advantage here. Will it? I want to get the opponent down. End the turn. It's a tight one for sure. Again, I need a dig through time or something. Dig through time would be the most valuable play here. Oh wow, the opponent is actually discarding a ton of one. Why? Activating Gigantha, okay. I will bounce this, which is basically killing it. And it can't be countered or anything, it's an ability. I will attack again. Will this be a Bowmaster again? No. Keep up. Wait a minute. No, I'll Lorien now, cycle now, because I can immediately play the land. And I can get back a bind to Secrecy. I don't have answers to creatures. Maybe a push. Wow, this is a tough spot. Or the Edict. Let's take the Edict. Hopefully the opponent plays the Gigantha next turn, then I can Aether Gust it. I'm seeing some end of turn play here. Alright. Oh, that's... Actually, the gaining a land here is kind of okay, and I'm okay to sacrifice the Edict for it, to be honest. Actually, I'm gonna get a Swarm. Yep. Draw a completely new card here. That was a pretty good one. I can activate and play the Lurrus actually. But then I can't use it immediately to grab some Bowmasters back. I'm gonna have to just go like this. Yeah. In response to that, I'm gonna Sauron's Ransom. And hope, let's see what I get. Sauron's Ransom being amazing in that it goes around the dig through time, will not grab anything I can use to immediately stop this Gigantha from hitting the battlefield. So let's choose this pile. And play this Counterspell here instead. That was a tough choice for the opponent. Alright, let's activate this and have Archmage's Charm at the ready. I'm gonna take one or two more hits from this 1/1 Bowmaster, but that's fine. Thoughtseize is ugly, but I will counter it. seems weird how often I'm countering these. Blood Moon is actually absolutely fine. So let's fetch though in response. Grab a Sanctuary. Put back the Dig Through Time. Alright, let's put... No. Be patient. End of turn, Aether Gust. Into Dig Through. Now I have to find a counterspell again, probably. Alright, so okay, I have to Aether Gust here. Using this and this. Now I can dig normally. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully find some counter magic. There's a counter spell and an Archmage charm. Alright, and now I can play that, and keep Archmage charm up if I shock. So play this, play some Bowmasters, and keep up an Archmage charm counter. And this should now be game. Even countering this, or not necessary. I don't really think it's even necessary. I can't Archmage charm now though, but it's okay. Play this prior, yeah, and there's the game. Alright, so, yep, able to snatch a victory against Jund. So this deck still, in my opinion, is a very strong deck, able to deal with every deck, I would say. I think you do have to be patient though, and yeah, as you can see, it's always usually a battle of draining the opponent's cards, going low, and then coming back with a Sauron's Ransom or a Dig Through Time. The times when you don't really come back is when the opponent has already flooded the board too much, because this deck doesn't have a sweeper. So once that occurs, it's pretty difficult to come back. And it's obviously very threat light, only Bowmasters and then the Lurrus. Usually, and you want the Lurrus to play and immediately get Bowmasters back, because yeah, you only have 4 of them plus Lurrus, and if the Lurrus dies, then you have one more chance at getting them back, at least one Bowmaster back. But you really do want to get the value of the Lurrus. So don't, yeah, activate it when you have a chance, then play it, and then use it immediately. So you need quite a lot of mana to get going down that road. But yeah, able to beat the Blood Moon in this scenario with the Aether Gust, which is a great, actually it's a great answer to the Blood Moon. You just need to make sure to grab at least one island at some point. Dig Through Time is definitely a big factor for this deck, for sure. It's an amazing card. Yeah. So, well, went 2-2, not great, not the ideal. I would have preferred 3-2, and I know in one of the games, in the prior games, I did have a good chance. Yeah, when I played the commit, what's it called? Yeah, the commit, drawing 6 with the opponent, then flashing in the Bowmasters. That was very unfortunate. I think I could have won that game, so that was the main mistake I would say I would have identified here. But you know, thanks for watching. have fun, see you in the arena, leave comments. You know, I'm sure you find you found more mistakes that I didn't even realize. So always thank you for pointing those out. It helps me learn the mechanics even better. You know, little details I need to look out for more. And obviously comments and likes do help a lot. So feel free to always appreciate those. Anyway, thank you. Bye-bye.